look good when I slide. Take a risk, roll a dice. Watch me take flight. If you're scared, be quiet. What you selling, I ain't buying. It ain't sweet, don't try. Gotta win, no time. That's all I know, I ain't lying. You be scared of John, watch me lean low. All I know is when that's what I live for. Everything good, but it ain't sweet, no.
Hello traders, this is Rich with Breathingwiththemarkets.com. Today is May 20th, 2026, almost Memorial Day weekend, right? Be safe, safe travels. Wow, where do I start? A whole bunch of fuckery going on. So I'm going to be skipping around as usual. I don't have one topic, whatever comes to mind I talk about. But wow, right? Let's get into it. So I traded today with Take Profit Trader. I'll show you the results, not a big deal. And then this week's been kind of rough. And a little bit of last week also, because I have accounts that are missing on Take Profit Trader. I had to contact them and reach out, say, where's my accounts that I passed? And then they just fall off the system. And then I was stuck in a trade and couldn't get out of it. I took photographs because what else can you do, right? I mean, we're trading, you're taking photographs, all of a sudden you have to press record somewhere. It's a bunch of bullshit, right? Like I said this before, traders, no matter what happens, don't expect prop firms to make it right. Let me say this again. No matter what happens, don't expect prop firms to make it right. No matter how much money you have in the account, no matter how many days you've traded, I don't care if you traded 100 days on an account. That's called stupidity, okay? You're stupid if you do that. Word of the wise. If you want to go ahead and do that, say you had an account for 100 days, go ahead. Because one bad day, and the account's gone. Not that something you did, but something the system did, their system. Doesn't matter. If the shit can disappear on me, if the shit applies to me, then it's going to apply to you also, right? You would think. But like I said this before, they don't treat all traders equal. And they do treat affiliates different from you and me. Yes, they do treat affiliates different from you and me, right? We the people, we're in this together. We the traders, we're in this together. But we don't have our hand inside the cookie jar. We don't have our hand inside the candy jar, right? It's not give and take and contractual agreements and don't say anything negative about us and, don't believe anything you hear and shut down the fires and all that stuff. But let's go ahead and get into today anyways. Here we are on Quantower. You could say I traded the market open. I left and had some errands to run and it hit a TP. I put a TP up there. So that's what happened there. So this is the profit, $1,530. Profit for the day on this one account, ending in 6351. So I had a little lazy day trade session. As you can see, $1,530, and I've already passed this $50,000 account in 2 days. Now I have to have flip days. And getting to flip days. So as I'm flipping around like a fish out of water, I'm flipping some days because I passed the account, right? I just need flip days. And then I flipped the 2 days that I needed for the account. And all of a sudden, the account was there at early afternoon. I flipped it my last day. That evening, the account is gone, like off, not on record, right? And I didn't find that out until because I keep track, I keep a log, right? You need to keep a log of what's going on because the shit doesn't match. I'm telling you right now, the shit doesn't match, traders. Okay, so don't believe anything you fucking hear. Don't believe their system that they've created, how many accounts you've had, wins and losses and all that. You should know your shit, right? I keep telling you over and over and over again, there's one person that you need to be, and that's yourself. There's one person that needs to be the best, and that's yourself. Be your best. Document for yourself, okay? Document for yourself and hold others accountable if you need it, right? And more than likely, no matter what you have, how many photos you have, they're not going to fix the shit. Why? Because it's not company-wide. It's not rhythmic-wide. That's not how business is supposed to be, traders. Right? But it is what it is, and you can't do anything about it. That's why I say these prop firms are not your friend, and we're not bagging on the prop firms. I'm not bagging on the prop firms. I'm just speaking the fucking truth. And if you can't handle the fucking truth, then turn the fucking video off. And if you're affiliated with the fucking prop firms and you can't handle the fucking truth, then you may want to rethink what you're doing, okay? You're sleeping with people that don't treat everyone the same, right? Here in America, everyone's supposed to be treated equal, right? Equal rights, right? If you want to learn how to trade, you should learn how to trade. You have that opportunity here. Go out and seek the education, seek the mentorship, seek the one-on-one. Come on over to breathingwiththemarkets.com and I will teach you. I will teach you a lot in trading. Not just how to trade, but a lot in reference to trading, right? So let's go ahead and get into the stats for this account. We go here. Today's stats, $1,550.50 for the trade P&L, $20 in commission and fees. The net, $1,530. Trade count, very low for me. I only traded one account, 41 trades, 85.37% hit rate. Again, How did it come up with that? I don't have a fucking clue how it came up with that, okay? Because I was green from my first entry all the way up, and I was scalping inside, okay? So, hate to say it, but I was at like 100% today. So, but once again, don't believe everything you hear and half of what you see, okay? I didn't lose any trades today. I didn't get out where I had nothing in the market, okay? I was getting out in profit, in profit, in profit, in profit, in profit, in profit, in profit. Sounds like a broken fucking record, huh? Did you hear it? In loss, in loss, a loss, a loss? No. In profit, in profit, in profit, in profit, all profit, 100% traders. So are their numbers accurate? Fuck no, they're not accurate. So fucking push them aside. Learn how to trade on a daily basis, right? Get in your zone. Find your lane. Find your lane. Had a trader reach out to me the other day, and she said, wow, I listened to you, and I went down to using this amount in leverage, and it works. It's nice. I like it. I like the feel of it. Perfect. She found her lane, right? Perfect. Account size, leverage, all this stuff. She knows how to trade, right? She's putting in the work. She knows how to trade, but it was the leverage, okay? Because it's separate. So that's what you get with me at Breathing with the Markets. I can help you if you can help yourself. But if you can't help yourself, and if I send you a message and you don't answer, I can't help you. You got to be able to help yourself, right? You got to be able to allow me to help you, right? So keep things real, keep things on the train tracks, and move forward. Push forward. You're going to fail. Keep pushing forward. Never give up. Never give up. Who cares if you had a bad day? Who cares if you had a bad week, bad month? It doesn't matter. Don't give up. Just keep pushing forward, traders. Let's go ahead and get into the next slide. I think you'll start to like this. So I contacted TPT, Take Profit Trader, and I said, whoa, what the hell's going on here? Take Profit Trader dashboard and data has been messing up. Where's my other account now? What is going on with your system? Account number ending in 3975. I passed the account and it's missing. See the photos below. So I showed him a photo. It was there, and now it's not there. And even their system said it was there, invalid and active, right? Here's another photo. What does it say up here? Connection lost. Take Profit Trader connection lost. Warning. Okay. So I lost that connection from Take Profit Trader, right? So if I lost the connection from Take Profit Trader, here's another one. Take Profit Trader connection loss. Significant delays detected while requesting history. Rhythmic historical server did not return data within the specified time, 60 seconds. Please reconnect the connection. And it kept going and going and going, right? So it is what it is. So as I'm in a trade, and I'm in deep, as I'm in a trade, TPT system data feed goes down. What am I supposed to do? Seriously, what am I supposed to do? There's nothing I can do. So look at this closely. Lucid and Take Profit Trader use Rhythmic, right? As you can see down here, it says +6. So the green means I'm fluctuating $6, high and low, high and low, high and low, right? Lucid is up, Take Profit is now off and trying to reconnect. 9:26 a.m. In the process of all this, including trading, I'm having to take photos. I'm having to restart Quantower because Rhythmic for Take Profit Trader is not working. You can see no data to display on chart to my left, right? Account 3510, $6 in profit. Woo, but I was in heavy. So by the time I'm trying to do this over and over and over again, right? A lot of fuckery going on. All of a sudden, price has gone down. I'm on a 1 minute time frame. So every second counts. Every minute counts. A minute on a 1 minute time frame, a minute candle is like a daily candle printing. It's just as valuable, right? It is just as valuable as a daily candle. Absolutely it is. Every candle is valuable. And you got to be able to see the market. Just like you would wait for a daily candle for all you top-down analysis gurus that can't trade and 99% not profitable and they don't have a skill, which is the entire herd, right? So think about it. Long, a candle that's 1 minute long on a 1 minute time frame can flex 80 points, 100 points. Lately, they're 50, 60, 80, 90, 100 points. Candles, candle after candle, right? We don't need a system that goes down. So I provided all of these photos. I provided everything to them, right? And then this guy says, hey, those do not prove the issue, sir. It only shows that you lost the account. When that happens, you lose access to the account and you won't be able to trade with it. Like, no fucking shit. Really? Like, you mean to tell me that if I lose an account, I can't fucking trade it still? What kind of fuckery is that? Think about it. I responded, all documentation is here in this communication and in real time. I provided all the documentation. I provided that I was in the trade and their system went down. Their data Rhythmic system went down. Lucid didn't go down. It was them that went down. And they come back, well, Rhythmic didn't say anything about it. It's not company-wide. Blah, 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 word fucking salad. And then they send you something that, you know, they're not responsible for this, they're not responsible for that, they're not responsible for this, they're not responsible for that. Basically, you're fucked, traders. Okay, so no matter what, I keep telling you this, but you don't fucking listen very well. You just follow everyone with Lamborghinis, Rolexes, eye candy, boats, vacations, all of that good stuff, right? All it is materialistic items. It doesn't mean you're a great trader. It doesn't mean you're going to fail, right? They have a business plan. Unfortunately, it's not a trading plan, right? Remember, I just said this. They have a business plan. Unfortunately, it's not a trading plan. So they had a business plan to talk about trading, but they didn't have a business plan to teach you how you can actually gain a skill in the market to actually trade the beast. I teach that. I teach how to trade the beast, okay? Because those who can trade and hang out with the beast learn to feast, right? They learn to eat. You're going to eat. As long as you put in the work, you're going to eventually get there. How fast? It's up to you. I'm not responsible for how often you do the charts because you can't lie about it, right? If you want to learn how to catch a football and you don't know how to catch a football and it keeps hitting you in the face, square in the face, square in the face, square in the face, you're going to probably learn that you've got to have your hands close and keep your eye on the ball, right? You may still fumble the ball, but you're getting closer, right? And then now you're catching it. And you're catching it at a slower speed. And eventually you catch it at a higher speed, right? And eventually you catch it when the football's thrown faster, right? And then you start to catch it outside of your zone. Then you start to catch it with one hand and bring it in. All of these things. It's all a skill. You see it on football. It's not luck. You can't take this skill away from people that earn a skill. But on the flip side, you can't blame others because you don't have a fucking skill. Let me say this again. You can't blame anybody if you don't have a fucking skill. For one, you probably didn't pay for education. And if you did, you didn't put in the fucking work. And if you did pay for education, it was the wrong fucking education. You could have got the shit for free at the library. Well, I'm not sitting at the library giving out free information and teaching 101, right? Everyone gets me 101 with the different issues that they may or may not have, right? Because that's what it is. That's how a skill is earned, right? You have a 101 and then you have to go in and put in the work. You have to actually practice that. If you had a long day, you didn't have time this weekend, you took 2 weeks off, well, don't tell anybody. That's your problem. And it could not be a problem. Maybe you don't have the desire, right? Because trading, you're going to find out whether you want to learn how to trade or not, or whether you want to learn how to invest in the market or not based on the skill level, right? Because I'm stopping people from gambling. And once they learn that, hey, trading actually takes a skill. It's fun to just push buttons and hope and pray, but that's not trading. That's fuckery, right? Let's see if we have any more slides here. So once again, you can see here at the top, Lucid on this photo, you can see here at the top above me, Lucid is connected. Take Profit Trader is not. But yet, down here in the lower left, it says TPT, right? An account ending in 3510 is, at this millisecond, is up $6. Am I making this shit up? No, it's objective evidence. This is the same shit that I keep providing to Take Profit Trader. And they get on and go, well, you can't trade a blown account. I didn't call you, or I didn't contact you about a blown account. Like I couldn't trade a blown account. I said the account was blown because of your system. And I have photographs because you guys say take photographs and provide all the evidence. But they have new rules or rules that they're enforcing. In other words, you're not going to win your case, traders. Period. The prop firms are not in business for the traders. Let me say this again. The majority of prop firms are not in business for traders. It's a fact. They're not in business for the traders. They're in business for the gamblers. Those that gamble and keep blowing up accounts pay the bills. Those that gamble and keep blowing up accounts pay for the traders that actually succeed at payouts. It doesn't matter how many accounts that you've had. It's a contractual agreement. You see, they want to continue to squeeze people. And then all of a sudden they come up with this rule, hindsight. Listen to me carefully. Listen to me carefully, traders. Retroactively, they're going back retroactively and they're finding people that may have had too many accounts on their books. Retroactively. Is that fair? No, it's fuckery. That's not fair. If you want to have those that gamble and keep blowing up accounts, pay the bills. Those that gamble and keep blowing up accounts, pay for the traders that actually succeed at payouts. It doesn't matter how many accounts that you've had. It's a contractual agreement. You see, they want to continue to squeeze people. And then all of a sudden they come up with this rule, hindsight. Listen to me carefully. Listen to me carefully, traders. Retroactively, they're going back retroactively and they're finding people that may have had too many accounts on their books. Retroactively. Is that fair? No, it's fuckery. That's not fair. If you want to have rules and you say you're going to put the fucking hammer down by all these affiliates having 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 accounts with them, rather than picking and choosing, right? Because you can't pick and choose. It's subjective. It's not okay, and it's not right. It's not right, man. Not right at all. So, where do we go from here? Wherever you hunt. Come on over to breathingwiththemarkets.com. I will teach you 101. But trading is a learned behavior. It is an actual skill that you can learn. I can teach it because I have a skill in the market. If we go back to today's trading, if I can bring it up, look at the beautiful market, right? Look at this. Beautiful, right? Nice. Nice, nice. So let me show you something, traders. This here, when I started trading, it was probably it was probably about 5:30, started around 5:30 area and ended about 8:30. So 3 hours for me. Shit, that's a long fucking time. I wasn't here though, right? Seriously. I mean, I was, you know, until about 7:15ish or whatever. I was there, but after that, I was not. But if you come over, so that's $1,530, right? So $1,530 in 3 hours. The majority of it, or a lot of it, was prior to that push to the top. But if you come over here to this one here, I made the same amount of money, right? Because I could change it up. No matter what the fuck they try to do, I could change it up. When you can trade in the market, when you can actually trade in the market, it doesn't fucking matter how long you're in the market. You can scalp, you can lazy scalp, you can hyper scalp. If you know how to scalp and you understand where the market's going, it's all that matters. That's all that matters. So don't believe these people that, oh, I'm not a scalper, I'm a trader, I'm a swing trader, I don't scalp. It's bullshit. They don't know how to fucking trade. If you can do one, you can do the other. Right? If you do one, you can do the other. So anyways, but yesterday, see if I can pull it up here. I pounded the shit out of the market right here. Yesterday, it went up about 21 points, okay? So 21 points, I got $1,530, right? And that was within a couple minutes or less. Today, I got a shitload. This one's 318 points. I mean, you could just go over how many points did I shave out of here? 184, right? 175, 172, and then all in here. You know, how many points did I shave out of the market? A shitload, traders. An absolute shitload. Doing a lazy scalp. I call it a lazy scalp, right? So you got, let's get it now, get in and get out, call it a day. Or you have a lazy scalp, which I've gotten probably close to, let's say 1,000 points out of all those scalps. Let's just hypothetically, right? I mean, pretty close to 1,000 points in a day for a lazy scalp, right? So if you put big size on that, how much would that be, traders? How much would that be? Are you following the Rolex, the Lamborghinis, and the eye candy, and the fake boats, and the rented and leased houses, and all that kind of good stuff? Or are you following someone that has a skill that can take out maybe 1,000 points in a day, 500 points in a day? 1,000 points in a day, hundreds of thousands of trades. That's up to you, traders, because you are who you hang out with. Pretty simple. And never fucking give up. Come on over to breathingwiththemarkets.com and I will teach you 101. I wish you well. Have a great day. And remember, keep track of your shit. Don't analyze your fucking trades. If you know how to trade, you don't need to analyze your trades. Let me say this again. If you know how to trade, you don't need to analyze your trades, right? So for all those people that are journal and all this stuff, find out what works. Find out what works. They're all over the fucking board. See you later. Peace, traders.